Ancient Rome is one of the foundational civilizations of the Western world. We are still fascinated by their culture and history, and a lot of things Americans recognize in our own society, from language to government, can be traced back to Europe's Roman ancestors. But I know what you're thinking. Sure, the ancient Romans are interesting, but what did they think about jewels and gemstones? How did they use them? And were they important to Roman culture? Well, my fellow curious gem nerds, have I got a video for you. It's this one, about Roman gems. Let's get started. Gemstones and jewels of all sorts were known and valued throughout the ancient world, but what we could consider a valuable gemstone today wasn't really available in ancient Rome. Rather than wearing gems that were intricately faceted in order to catch and reflect light, Romans were impressed with gems that were carved with various images. The pictures were carved into the gem as a negative image. When pressed into sealing wax, the concave design left a 3D impression of the picture. This technique is called intaglio. Using your personal individual seal on letters and official documents acted as kind of a signature. Proof that the owner of the intaglio, often set into rings, was the actual sender of the document. Seals were important and could sometimes mean life and death and the fate of an entire city. Carthaginian general Hannibal, of crossing the Alps fame, managed to get his hands on the seal of Marcellus, a Roman council member, after Marcellus's death. Hannibal was trying to take over various Roman cities, so he had a great idea. He sent a letter to the city of Salapia claiming to be Marcellus, using Marcellus's seal to make it look official. He told the city to leave the gates open so Hannibal's army could march right on in. But a Roman messenger managed to get to the city first and warn them of the forged letter. Hannibal's advance party was massacred at the gates. Yikes. Reportedly, even Julius Caesar was an avid gem collector back in his day. Wow, Caesar and I have something in common. He certainly had access to more gemstones than anyone in the world, what with all of ancient Rome at his feet. Pliny the Elder wrote that before an important battle, Julius Caesar donated 6 gem cabinets called dactyliothecae to the temple of Venus Genetrix, which is not a Harry Potter spell.
8 slugs!
This was a goddess actually associated with his family tree, and the gift of gemstones was donated in hope that she would help Caesar in battle. Romans believed gemstones also had religious, spiritual, or otherwise mystical powers. Carved gems were worn not only as official seals for Roman VIPs, but also by everyday people as lucky charms or talismans. Sometimes these designs would have symbolic meanings or include images of mythological figures and legends. One large cache of carved Roman gems was discovered in Wales and date from the era when Rome controlled most of the southern UK. Most of the gems discovered at the site in Wales are made of jasper, amethyst, and carnelian. They likely came from places as far as Sri Lanka, India, and Egypt. The Roman trading apparatus was worldwide. The gems may have been carved by artisans while en route to the empire. Jasper and carnelian are 2 types of chalcedony, and all amethyst are varieties of quartz. Pliny gives us another ancient gemstone legend from the Romans, this time about opal. Supposedly, Mark Antony was obsessed with opal, and who can blame him? It's gorgeous. But Antony was so obsessed that he demanded Senator Nonius send him his walnut-sized opal stone. The senator refused and supposedly chose to live in exile rather than give up his precious gem. Have you ever used the seal of your enemies to try and ransack a city? Let us know down in the comments, and while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe. For more information on opal, carnelian, jasper, and amethyst, check out the links below. Thanks for watching.